FLOSSTUBE.
Hello.
Welcome to Crafty Cottage Stitches. I'm Heather.
I'm Jeanette.
And we're back.
We're back. I'm better.
And Evie's better.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, I was never sick.
This time.
This time. Like really knock on wood.
Yeah, I was down for about a week. Not super sick, just kind of slept for about a week. Which, you know, I'm okay with that, so.
And then last weekend it was beautiful weather and Evie woke up with a tummy bug, so.
Yeah, that was the sucky part, is it was really beautiful outside, and I was like, not feeling it. I'm like on my couch for a while, so. But we're back. Didn't do much. I barely did anything, actually. I cross-stitched a little bit, crocheted a little bit, got sick, and I was done
and slept.
So, yeah.
I crocheted a ton. But I have some sewing plans I want to talk about. And I did a tiny bit of crochet or cross stitch on my oldest whip.
Before we're just going to start out with, I kept forgetting to show, somebody wanted to see this quilt. And we're on something a little bit rocky and I'm using it as a table, so I apologize. Someone asked us if I would show the beachy flag. I did not pick out these fabrics. They are from Fiji Mama Quilts. I actually won this kit. I did switch out some of them.
So you did.
I did switch out because I didn't want aqua. I didn't mind the more sea blue, but I didn't want super aqua. So.
And I do. So I have the more aqua.
So what I'd won was basically the parts for the flag.
This cherry is precious.
Yeah. And then I used a Lori Holt, one of her basics. I think this was from the Bee Plaids, I believe. But I mean, it's one of her basics, so I used that to go around. And it turned out really pretty. I really loved it. I was kind of obsessed with this quilt, and we had actually started planning on collecting for it. And then I won the kit, so I was thrilled. But there it is. I'm not sure. If you get on her, that one was really aqua, and I think it looks okay overall. Yeah, so.
Your list.
Sorry, I'm still not 100%, but yeah, it's really pretty. I mean, so just basically, if you're wanting to get this look, use your red stripes with a low volume background. I think this one with the gingham is my favorite for the blue.
I was just going to show you my favorite.
I love the gingham because but
this one's my favorite with the little daisies.
Oh yeah. So just pick more low volume-ish, except for maybe the field with the stars. So
yeah. That one's cute.
And I decided when I pulled this out to show you that I'm actually this is gonna be, I gotta go drop it off at a quilter because they're piling up. They're piling up.
Mine are too.
There, so I made quite a few quilts last year.
Whoops.
I didn't really realize it just, I mean, whatever.
Oh yeah, but
that is a Thimble Blossoms pattern. Super easy. And fun to make. You can do it in a day or two. So just throw that back there.
Sorry if you can hear Doc McStuffins in the background.
Yeah.
Abby's coloring and
we're
watching Doc
doing this
McStuffins.
during the week now. So okay, I cross stitched.
You show your
my cross stitch?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how much further I got on here. I was doing really well till I wasn't well. And I honestly don't remember what I did. I know I did this one and this one. I wanted to hurry and get this one out of the way. I'm not a huge fan of letters. Not on 40 count white linen because you got to disconnect them between each one, or I do. Started on that. I don't know. I may have finished this one. I don't remember, but I did get a few motifs. I'm hoping to get at least 2 motifs done a week. And then I should still be on track to finish by summer, which was kind of my goal.
Sorry I'm wiggling so much.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how far along you are on that.
I know, but I'm telling you, it sucks.
I know, I've started it before. and there it
I don't know what it
sits.
is about it because I love it.
Oh
It's
my
so
gosh,
cute.
now I want to get it out again.
I
Wait till
know.
you see what she's making.
There's a little chocolate smudge that I've got to get off of there apparently. So I got out my oldest whip because I'm so close. I'm so close to being done on it. It's his Dimensions kit. Stacked teacups, it's called. I love it so much.
I think I've seen it recently too. Was that at Hobby? It must be Hobby
it's
Lobby.
I bought this at Hobby Lobby. They do still have the kit. I've seen it there, at least in recent years.
Not too long ago I saw it.
Instead of doing this all, because this is all stitched in the background with like aqua, I didn't want to do that. So I took the Ada that came with it. And, oh, can I have a
I remember what you didn't like. You got really close to the top, so we'll have to just hem it or something.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't that at all. I don't still like stitching it. I dyed the fabric instead to be aqua. I'm close. I just have to finish filling in this teacup. There's a little plate that goes underneath it, and then all the back stitching needs to be done. I don't know what it is about this. It's hard to stitch. It's just not like an easy flow. I don't know, but I love it. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh, there's a little smudge there that I need to get off. But I think
well,
it's
you've
so
been
pretty.
doing it for. Did you buy it like 5 years ago? You didn't have Eddie yet.
Mm-mm.
At least 4 years ago.
It might have been when she was tiny I started it. No, I don't know. Yeah, it's old. I mean, I've had it for a really long time. And I just love the little birdie on there. And it's confetti stitched, which I like doing. I think a little bit of it was that I don't love the quality of floss in it.
That doesn't make it fun.
No.
It's the prettiest colors, though. It's just sure.
This is how they are.
That might be part of the problem, but look how much floss you get and you're almost done.
I know.
That was
thought about
actually did me in cross stitching when I was younger. I really hated buying kits because back in the old
how they're
days,
done.
well, you used to have to separate it, and there'd be like a light green, a light medium green, a light pale green,
right?
And you'd have to go through this clump of stuff, and I really hated that.
I mean, I guess I could have cut them off of there and bobbinated them. I probably would if there's like a kit I fall in love with now. I would do that, but this is, like I said, my oldest whip. The pattern,
it's so pretty though. I know that I've started it
big
and stopped working on it, and I'm not sure why I stopped. But I'm a different cross stitcher now, so
you didn't know what where you were gonna put it in your house.
There is that.
I thought this would just be cute in my kitchen.
Yeah.
In my kitchen area, in like a little coffee area. I do love it. It's adorable. There's one cup up here that like you backstitch love. I'm not going to do that because I didn't want words on it. It's just precious.
It's pretty colors.
And I look at it and I'm like, wow, some of it looks really terrible. The stitches.
Oh, don't even look at that.
What it is I didn't know at this point that you cross them all the same way. And so this is just like willy-nilly, but I don't care.
I can't see that from here. I just see a cute little bird on top of teacups.
It's precious.
It is precious.
So, I don't know. I'd like to say I'd have that finished by next time, but I hate stitching on it, so we'll see.
I don't know.
And honestly, it depends on the weather because I'm in garden mode.
She majorly is, and I'm in major garden planning mode.
I bought a greenhouse.
She did. Which is a heck of a lot of work to
put together. Yeah.
So I've gotten from, I don't know if I'd gotten that. It's all right. I know I've gotten this stuff done right here. This is so easy to stitch.
Which one is that?
This is the Detro sampler.
Oh.
It's just easy because they're relying a lot on just too. the floss to make the variegated look. I don't know if you can tell. And it's just beautiful.
So it's just like solid.
Yeah, it's just a lot of solid little blocks. Now, Ronnie, that's stitching with us, she put the birdhouse in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going there next.
Yeah,
because it was so pretty. So, and she's doing hers over 25 count, I think she said, which I was a little jealous of afterwards. But then I'm not good at over 1 yet. I've got to practice with that before I take on something this big. But yeah, so I did do this little clump. Like I said, I didn't feel that sick, but I literally could not sit upright to stitch. I was like, I'm watching TV. I watched a lot.
She was like, it's just allergies.
No, I wasn't.
You did at first. You
Well,
told
yeah,
me you thought it was allergies, and I'm
my
like,
husband
okay,
tested
whatever.
positive, and I'm like, it's not allergies.
Yeah, no.
I was just tired.
She told me that it was just allergies because I think she didn't want to freak me out, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want your allergies, so I'll drop coffee off on the porch.
Dear. Oh, I didn't
run.
want her to, no, I didn't want her to. After my husband tested positive, there was like, okay, he had to be off work 10 days, so we're just gonna veg at home, and he was a little bit
bored out of your mind.
I wasn't bored. I watched TV and slept. It was awesome.
And we had beautiful weather, and me and Evie went to Lowe's 4 days last week, and me and her would go and pick up like 10 to 15 pavers every time we were there and I built a paver base for my new greenhouse. So
Yeah, she did good.
I'm excited.
I was sad that I was sick and couldn't help her. Anywho, I did have another start. I did order some market releases, but I still haven't gotten them yet. So those are, and they're mostly...
Have they shipped even?
They said they did.
Oh.
A long time ago. So, I don't know. Anyway, this is the one that I had said I had ordered before, and I started it. And true to my, nature, I'll hate it. I don't hate it. I picked my own colors because they're very primmy colors in there, even though it doesn't look like it on the picture. But he's blending into this grass. So I either have to... I like all this though. So I think I'm just going to take out the grass because the bunny is like disappearing. And just put a little bit lighter green there.
I thought you weren't going to do any grass.
Well, it kind of needs it though. It kind of grounds. I'm going to do the bunny first and I'll see what it looks like. Because the bunny's stinking cute. I love it.
But he is on like a lily pad looking.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to take the grass out and do that. I wish I'd had 36 count, but they're out again. Because it would have lightened this up a little bit. I thought you ordered some. Put it in my cart. By the time I went to pay, they were out already. So,
sorry, my nose is itchy too.
I did get a bunch of 40 count though, and I'm really excited. And darn it, I got to pull that chart down because I'm going to have a new start on April 1st. So, and I'm just keeping it in my little bee bag. It just makes me happy to get these cute little bags out.
Yeah.
They're just so stinking cute.
I need to make more. We keep saying that, but I look at stuff
I haven't
and I'm like,
sewn
I don't
it
even
all.
know what to... No,
so it's cute. Lori Holt blocks out of her Farm Girl Vintage 1 or 2. I can't remember which one. But so I've had this one out, and I've been carrying this one around. It's jam full because I've got crochet in it, little strawberries, but... I just love them. They're happy. You guys try these blocks. They're fun to do. So.
Yeah.
But that is all with stitching. I did order...
What were you gonna... You just said you were gonna...
I'm gonna have a new
first.
Start with Jennifer on April 1st.
Jennifer...
Long Dog Stitcher.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's gonna bump again when I come back through.
I don't know what I want to do stitching-wise. I need to just pick up that one I started out of the Veronique book. The little girl with the spools.
Sorry. Not really.
That's what I'll do. Out of the Veronique book. And I've got the...
I need to get some smalls going.
Little Red Riding Hood started too.
These are all kind of bigger, and although I'm loving working on them, it'd kind of be nice to do some smaller ones. So I'm going to do it out of the Veronique book too, I think.
Yeah, you had that sewing machine one you wanted to do.
I had ordered, like I said, some market releases. I had gotten a Stacy Nash.
Sewing roll. Some Stacy Nash too.
And, which that's fine because that's, it's the sewing roll, and I'll do that this summer. But I had ordered the bunnies and the robins. And I thought, well, those would be cute for Easter. But by the time I get them, there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to stitch them.
Yeah, and people have already had them already stitched.
Done,
and we haven't even gotten them yet. And you pre-ordered them.
Oh, well, they'll have them for next year. Yeah. Anyway, I want to start this April 1st. You ready, Jennifer? I love this. I've loved it for years, and I'm actually going to start it. So I'll have 3. To me, this is a bigger, yeah, sampler. So then I want also to have maybe a smaller thing going.
Yeah, smaller
just so
pattern.
I have, like, if I want to go to the park or something, I don't want to drag, because I stitch on all white. So
no, yeah.
Dragging these outside, I don't do that. So that's kind of why I had started that bunny. But then I ended up not liking it. So anyway, I'm going to be starting this. I am going to stitch it on all white. Because every time I try to stitch on antique white, I hate it.
36 count or?
No, 40 count.
Okay.
This is going to be on 40 count white.
Because otherwise it would be probably pretty massive.
No, I don't think it's that big. I don't know. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, but I love it. It's pretty. So that's
40 count. Oh, it's 7 3/4 by 11. So a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's perfect.
On the sides.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's doable.
Yeah.
Except for it's on 40 count, and that's not doable for me.
Yeah, I gave her some 40 count.
Yeah, I gotta give that back to you.
Yeah, you do. I paid you for that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I was gonna pay you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For it.
I bought what I think was supposed to be milk and cream and cream and sugar,
but
I'm pretty sure it's milk and honey because it's got yellow in it and whatever. So she was going to use it, but she's like, I can't do 40 count.
It's 40 count too, and so no.
Anyway.
That's all I've got for stitching.
Yep, me too.
I'm gonna pick up my Veronique again. I don't know why I fell off that wagon. Well, actually, I know why.
She was
picked
gardening,
up crocheting
and it's
too,
nice.
And crocheting.
We kind of told you guys if it's going to be nice days now. There's going to be less crafting inside.
But I'm going to have greenhouse adventures. If you guys are interested, I can do some videos on that. I actually did a little before video for my greenhouse and then somehow deleted it all. I don't know what the heck I did, and I was so bummed. But I have pictures of the before.
Oh, okay.
So I can do that. Yeah. That's super exciting.
I'm still on the bones of my garden, so this year I will be putting in...
Well, this will be the bones in the back, for sure.
Yeah. I've got my trees picked out, so we'll put those in over probably the next couple weeks if it ever stops. It's freezing outside.
Yeah.
And not just me being dramatic because I don't like being cold. It is cold. It's this morning it was 37 and wet and windy.
The wind has been really cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's like sunny out, that wind will be super cold.
And I know you guys are all buried in snow, so I'm sorry, but this time of year here, we normally have like upper 50s, not 37 degrees and freezing.
No, and it's not like a dry cold; it's a wet cold here. So yeah,
it's cut through all your clothing. Okay, you show yours cute. Or do you want me just my boring stuff first?
No, because I've got several things.
Okay.
Well, initially, why I started crocheting... Well, no, I started with the bunnies, I guess. I owed our friend Joy, hello Joy, a crocheted chicken out of this...
And I was going to make it...
This yucky yarn.
But I hate the feel of the yarn. So much so that I don't even like to pick it up to move it to a basket. No offense, Joy, because you had no idea. No, it reminds me of touching styrofoam, how it just sticks to your skin.
It's all cotton, but it's like handicrafter cotton.
You guys, it's not a fun yarn.
You get kind of tangled in it because it really peels apart, like, when you peel floss apart, strands of it.
It's awful.
It's tight. My hands have been really bothering me lately because of gardening and working and... so the cotton really bothers me for some reason because there's no like stretch to it, so I feel very stiff when I'm crocheting it. Anyways, I owed her a chicken in that, so I started that. I have the body done.
Oh, you only got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just have to add the comb and the what is that, wattle, and her eyeball and beak or whatever. So she's really cute in that.
I love it in that.
What do you think, Joy? Think of a name for your little bitty there.
No,
it works up very fast. This is Bag-O-Day Crochet. Bag O-Day crochet.
And you've linked it before.
I've linked it before.
Was the freebie or no? Or did you buy this one?
I bought this pattern. It was like $3. And the cool thing about her pattern is she also has a link to a YouTube video in her pattern, so you can crochet along with her on the video, which I did the first time, and then
well, yeah, because you'd only been crocheting for like a week when you decided to
but
jump
if you
into making chickens.
if you crochet already, you wouldn't even have to watch the video. It's that easy. This worked up in like an afternoon.
I kind of really want one out of that now.
I kind of do too.
Okay, whip up 2 more. You're used to it.
No,
my hands are
so sore.
Mine are just so dry.
And mine are dry too.
It sticks to
We
the
worked the other
hands.
day and had to scrape a ton of paint off of pretty much every surface of a house. So
I'm
my hands are like
cussing inside.
so stiff and hurty, and then moving pavers and building that paver.
It was good for me though, because I haven't
patio.
cleaned in a long time. So
all me, all paper patio me. 50-pound bags of sand, pavers.
So good job, Joy. You almost have a chicken.
Yeah.
I got back on the summer one, basically. I did 5. And I was doing so good. And my friend was like...
Sorry, hold on. I owe Vicky a chicken too, so you'll be getting it out of this.
I said, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to start those every day, and then boom. I got 1 day's done though. So my goal is to get 5 done a week now. I mean, it's doable. And make a smaller Afghan. I don't need to make giant Afghans. So, anyway. Yes, I've got to do the threads in here. But
I'm back on granny squares again.
I don't love, to be completely honest, I love making granny squares, but I do not like switching.
It's too much weaving.
Well, it's not even that. It's just boring. There's no flow to it. And so,
because it's so choppy. Well,
so
I
need to do an Afghan where I can work not just with granny squares, but to do something where I can actually kind of watch TV. Because I'm constantly cutting them off.
Except for I've been doing it different. I'll show you what I've been doing. I started a granny square project too.
I think if I do
it in steps.
Oh, I do that. I do all the middles. Then I do all the time. Yeah, I do that.
Oh.
It's still boring. I mean,
this is like eyes bleeding.
I've got a whole pile of these because when I get down to a small thing of yarn that I don't know how many, if it's going to make it around here, I'll make a bunch of centers. Yes, I absolutely do that. But it's still, I want to do an Afghan where I'm just...
Yeah, I get it. That's what I was doing last week. It's something I had started.
But I'm making myself get this one done first. Maybe.
I have so much yarn that it's ridiculous. So I decided I just need to start crocheting stuff. So I don't know if I told you guys, we signed her up for preschool. Did we talk about that?
No, it's been a while.
It's been 3 weeks. She signed up for a preschool starting in the fall. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll just crochet her some sweaters and things. And so I bought this when I bought my granny square sweater pattern, and I need to start that again, but I want to finish hers first. This is the little Tidda, T-I-D-D-A, Tidda cardie, and it's a little kid's granny square cardigan. Basically, it's 23 granny squares, and then she shows you how to put them together with edging, and so, like, she's...
Oh, so that's not many at all. That'd be fun.
She said you can use any granny square, so if you find like a funky flower one, it'd be really cute. I have some ideas to do some really cute ones for her. But we were at the store the other day, and she likes to look at the yarn, and she picked up one that was like neon pink, and it is this neon, by the way it's showing up, how it glows. But I had some of it at home.
Yeah, because you're doing her blanket with that.
Well, I decided I'm making a sweater for her out of it, and so I started.
You'll see her out on the playground.
For sure. And I'm doing 2 different granny squares. Oops, see that was not even attached. These are even woven in.
Good job. Oh, and it's sparkly.
Some of it, yep. I ran out of the sparkly now, but some of them are sparkly. The white. I have a 3rd one done here.
Good job.
And then I did all the centers. And I've started on that step, and then I have this step going too. So this has been fun. I find that it's easier for me to weave in ends if I use a tiny crochet hook instead of a needle.
I do too.
Because
I never used a needle until
it's
just
such
recently.
a pain to get that into a needle. And so I just, for this, because it's like acrylic, this is just hobby craft.
I actually learned how to do it with a small crochet hook. So for me, it's awkward to do the needle thing.
So yeah, that's fun. I've been working on that. That's a good one to have when I'm just waiting at like a ballet class or, I just use this crochet hook and pull them through. I even have one a little bit smaller than this, I think, that would work well too. With that like little milk cotton, it's really not that big of a deal because that's very thin to do a needle, but with this big bulky acrylic
I mean it's quicker. You're not threading anything, you're just pulling it through.
And then this is actually, so I knew I needed to do the chicken, but I was like, I don't want to touch that stuff. But I do feel like getting back into crochet before I do the chicken. And so I found these cute little guys on Instagram. No, on Pinterest. They're little bunny appliques.
Oh my goodness. I love it so much.
So I made these guys. They're little peeps, basically. And I just used that milk cotton that I have. I have a tail. It's just not attached. And I have a tail for this one too. I thought it would be make a really cute pin cushion, like I do the strawberry one or the pumpkin one for Easter. And so I have a few of these done. In her pattern, she just has you do, I think, like a bobble stitch or something for the tail. I just made my own little pom-poms out of yarn. Because Lord knows really I have enough yarn. They're fun.
I don't think I ever got my pom-poms dense enough when I used to make them when you guys were little.
I just wrap it around my fingers and then
don't think I did it as many times. Will you grab the carrots that I did finish up there? I made, they're in the white.
Oh, I see the little greens.
I did 3 of the strawberries. I wanted to do them in pink.
Oh, those turned out so stinking cute.
So I did do these. Evie loves to play with my strawberries, so I want to make her, she hides them from us, and then we have to go find them, if we can find them all. Because
she never remembers where they're at.
She says that, but the kid has like a photographic memory. So I want to make a basket of pink ones for her to play with. So, and I love doing it. So this is Lori Holt's chunky yarn, and don't know.
I'm not sure what her pink colors are.
Well, she's got frosting and peony. I don't know. Anyway, so I did those. I love making these. These are really fun.
And they work up really fast.
I just got to get the tops on. And I did finish my little carrots.
They're super cute.
They turned out really cute.
They did.
This is just Hobby Lobby greens. The closest we could get to
kind of really carrot top.
But they're super cute. Dang it. And that's why I want to do that little... the bunnies and stuff, the little pillows, because I thought this would be
marmalade.
I hate marmalade.
We'll talk about marmalade.
But anyway, they turn out cute. And then the raffia. I've had this bag of raffia, I swear to goodness,
30
from
years.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
The bag just never seems to go away. So I just pulled that and threw them on there. And I thought they turned out super cute.
And I started one more crochet project. Let me...
I forgot I sewed on marmalade.
The picture for you. This was a freebie pattern on sincerelypam.com. It's her farmhouse apron crochet pattern.
Oh,
I am making an apron for gardening. So there's the Oh, don't be annoying. There we go. There's the pattern right here. Just a nice apron with a pocket. Whoop.
Let's see if you can find a pattern for one that I love. I never came across it.
I'm just doing it in kind of hippy-dippy earthy colors.
Yes, you are.
I started that last night. That's the length of it. Kind of long, honestly, but...
It has stripes like that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like a farmhouse, like a ticking...
Yeah, but it'd be nice because you can kind of wipe your hands down your legs.
Yeah.
So
I initially started this with sugar and Cream and Sugar, which is the 100% cotton. It was just hurting way too freaking bad. And I'm like, this is going to take me forever. I'm not going to finish it because it hurts. And so I restarted it with some just acrylic that I had. Or blend.
This one, though, this is 100% cotton, but it's so much softer.
Like, this has stretch to it. The other one I started, it was like, no stretch. But honestly, I got about this much done in that. We'll make a good strap, like on a bag or something, because that's kind of reminds me of, or like a belt. It kind of looked like a belt. But yeah, this will eventually be an apron. And I'm not following her, like the stripes and the rows.
Oh, the design.
Yeah, I'll probably just do random striping of some
That'd be
green.
cute. Just whatever.
Yeah.
That is the bizarrest color. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to call it.
You know, and I swear to you,
I
have both of these in there. These are 2 different colors.
There's like a hint of green to that one.
Yeah. Well, and I'm doing that green too, so it kind of brings that out.
Yeah.
So this is 2 different colors. Barely. But I thought it would be enough to see. I have a stripe of that lighter one in here next to the green, and I do not see it at all.
No.
So.
But it's just a strange color.
Yeah.
It's a good
I thought it would be a good, like an earthy, gardeny apron or whatever.
But I don't know.
So yeah, I'm working
I don't know what it would be called if you ever went to buy it. No. Is that one of the ones you ordered online?
No. Oh. It's just one from my embarrassing stash of yarn that I have.
You want to see how far I've got on
clothes.
Marmalade?
Oh, man.
So,
do you have the book right there, Marmalade?
No, you took it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have that one.
I got the body. So,
She's not easy.
She's not easy because the way that she has it, I mean, this is small, and I obviously didn't do mine out of wool. This is kind of a prototype, honestly. This is Osnaburg, which is what I used to make a lot of bunnies out of because I liked kind of the more rustic look of it. But the way she has you do the pattern is basically using an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. Well, I've never, in all the doll making and stuff I've done, when they're this small, normally what your pattern is basically you trace the pattern and then you sew on that trace line because they're so small. To try to get around all these curves and tucks and stuff on something,
making your own
with an 1/8 of an inch
seam
allowance, that's not easy. So I'm going to say that this is not a beginner project at all. I've kind of, what I did is I traced the patterns and I did on the line, but now I'm going to have to alter everything in the book to be, most likely it's not going to matter so much on a little dress or something, but yeah.
The directions
are lacking.
Leave a bit.
So I'm going to show you one of the pattern pieces because this is his foot. Now, if you were to put an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance around this guy, that's not going to be easy. It's going to be bumpy and weird, and I am very particular about that. So I'm just altering it a little bit. They're all parts are, I don't want to discourage anybody from doing it because just
the book is beautiful.
But I'm going to tell you, it's not a beginner project.
It's not a fun project, that's for sure. We were like, no. What?
And I could have, I thought about, because this is kind of shreddy, so I thought about stabilizing it, but then you're not going to be able to get this super curve.
You know what you could do? You could probably blow up the pattern, like you could make copies of the patterns, not, like on your scanner and maybe blow them up a little bit.
If you wanted her bigger.
A little bit bigger, and I feel like it'd be a little bit easier.
And I've made different things like that. So I did make the ears. So she's, and I did like a little tiny check from the olden days. I've had this fabric forever. And I like that rusticness of that. So she's going to be cute. I'm just altering it a little bit. And yeah, so I did start this.
And before we knew how hard she was going to be, I also had ordered us another one of her books.
But you know what? Her books are beautiful, and she's an artist. And so if you're willing to take it on, you you can do it out of wool, but then again, I'm thinking, how hard is that going to be to on wool that's thicker to do an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance? It's not going to be easy. So anyway,
Marmalade is a newer book than this one.
This is my prototype. So
yeah, Marmalade came second. Little Traveler came first. Adorable things in here, but again with this, the instructions leave.
There are things in there that are very easy to make, like those little dolls or whatever.
Yeah. But some of the instructions are a little bit, you just kind of have to be able to figure it out. Super cute though.
Yeah, it's cute. I love it.
And she does have patterns on her. She has an Etsy shop, so you can get just like one pattern of things too. And she has like a Facebook page where people can kind of help each other, I think, work through things if they're having issues. But cute stuff, but not beginner friendly.
So many dolls that I could be, okay, I think that's what she's saying. But if you're a beginning sewer or have never made any kind of critters, it's not easy. No. So might have been a little bit easier out of wool, just in the shredding kind of thing, but not using an 1/8 of an inch of seam allowance. That wouldn't have been fun. So I'll get there.
Pretty sewing pins.
They are really pretty. I like these a lot. The whole idea was to kind of get stuff to do, little pin cushions and stuff.
Yeah. I like these ones.
And stuff. Why do I keep saying that?
I don't know. And this one. And then I have plans for sewing, but I didn't get any sewing done.
No. My poor sewing machine. I mean, besides Marmalade, she sat here. What were you? Oh, she was tracing the patterns.
I had cut out for her little bunny.
Oh, that's
right. Not bunny. Her little butterfly wings.
Because we did. It's like, okay, we're going to do Marmalade today. It's like, okay, but Marmalade's going to take me just a bit longer than a day. That's for sure. I had seen on Instagram someone, going back to cross stitch now, had showed her finish of this beautiful.
What is that?
Oh, it's French book I ordered. Isn't that beautiful?
Where did you get that?
I told you I ordered. So I had seen someone, and I'm really sorry. I forget who it was on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she was from the UK. And she had showed this, and she had done it in red and white. It was on white, and she had done it in red as for a small red sampler. And I just loved it. So she had told what book she had got it out of. And it's this book right there. So I got on Thrift Books. And I ordered it. This is the prettiest book. It's just beautiful. It's got gorgeous little, like,
lace work and
just pretty stuff. Just pretty stuff that you want in your house. So I was thrilled because not only did it have that pattern, it has 40 different little things. It's got like
embroidery.
Yeah, just little pin cushions and just pretty stuff. The book was only a few $.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks brand new.
It's not. This one intrigues me.
Yeah, the needle.
So not only did it come with that cross stitch that I just fell in love with.
Came with a bunch of pretty patterns.
Yeah, too. And I found it on Thrift Books. I want to say it was like $3.99 or $4.99 maybe. Yeah. So
nice.
So because
hold on a second. Let's pause for a second. Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
I kind of want to take a nap now. So, I don't pay shipping, so I had to order a couple more. So I thought, I'll get on like a gooseberry patch, see what they've got. So this is really cool.
Had a quilt book.
They have multiple quilt books. And it's fun to look through these. Yes, those are not my colors. But they have such cute quilts in here. I love it. I loved looking through this. I'll probably look through it 100 more times. But there's like log cabins, basic, great patterns in here. No, they're old. The colors are old in them, but I mean, look at that. So pretty. So I got that one. And then I don't know who I follow on Instagram that had made some dolls out of here. They had made a Jemima puddle duck. I'm not sure where it came from. Isn't it cute?
Oh,
it's
so
adorable. Will I make anything out of here ever? Probably not, but
what?
Maybe.
Hey.
Is this the one you saw? So you have this one too, right?
That's a little different.
Yeah, look at this.
It must be
I lied.
the same.
I totally am going to make this. There's like 3 or 4 different ones of these. But it's super cute.
Well, where's the one I bought?
I'm not sure. I sent it back to you.
No, you didn't.
It's not in here.
Okay.
Anywho.
There's, I have one too that I had purchased a while ago, and it's,
but they're fun.
I think it's like the World of Beatrix Potter needlepoint, and so there's like needlepoint pillows, embroidery, and then there's a beautiful cross stitch pattern, and it's a birth sampler.
Gorgeous.
And it has Hunka Munka, and the colors are just so pretty.
The one I had seen someone make up, I thought oh yes, it was her.
The little
little puddle duck. Someone had made that online.
Oh, she's precious.
And so another thing, it was on Thrift Books. It's old. This just cracked as I was doing that.
They're like $2.
Yeah, they were just a couple bucks, so they were fun to have come in the mail.
And even if you only get like one project out of them.
But yes, Gooseberry Patch has a few quilt.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah. There's one right there, actually. Anyway, so there is multiple. They're fun.
Country
and
Friends,
I've showed you guys
quilting.
that I have also some embroidery by Gooseberry. Some country crafting ones. But I mean, you have all these patterns in here. So, love it. Very country from 90s probably, but still, the patterns are still good and they're cute. And I love having my Gooseberry Patch books. So.
Do you have sewing plans?
Do I have sewing plans?
Yes.
No. Well, yes, always, but
I had years ago, and I showed you guys, started
that's so beautiful.
a log cabin quilt for Evelyn when I was pregnant. And I was just doing it, and for whatever reason,
Was it when you were pregnant?
I struggled with putting it together. I have it all cut out. I don't know what it is. Like, I had the hardest time figuring out. I know a lot of what it was is I didn't mark the strips, like for sizes or whatever. And so it was really hard to put them together once they were all cut out. So I decided I'm going to do them using paper piecing.
I really like doing it.
Yeah.
The paper piecing.
Now that I look at it, these are 6 inches. That'll be okay
told me
though.
to get.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, so I have it all cut out in these colors.
I think we need to buy the bigger ones, maybe.
I think so too.
Yep.
These are just scraps of old fabric that I had. Maybe they didn't have the bigger ones. Yeah, because these are, well.
It's about right.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
We decided that that's what it was. I don't know why.
I think my initial ones were 8 inches or something, so that's not that far off. A lot of old, what was this? Lake dry goods or whatever. I mean, when I have some Valentine's stuff in here.
Lake House, right?
Lake House, yeah. It was like farmers, something or other. I've got cherries in here, strawberries.
It's going to be the most gorgeous quilt when she's done.
I'm really excited. This was the one that I love. That I had a ton of these fabrics from back in the day with the strawberries and the roses.
The quilt shop we used to have downtown used to carry all of that.
Dusty and fluffy. So that'll be really fun. I'm gonna start doing this a little bit. Get back into some.
And
of the
I have bits and pieces of it too, if you need some.
Oh yeah, I have.
That should be enough for a king size quilt. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. It probably will end up being large. I just had pulled a bunch of things together.
My favorite fabric of all time was Pam Kitty Morning.
Yes, Pam Kitty Morning, you need to come
there
back.
was a print
that that's true. I have that one too.
I have a big hunk of it. It's going to be hard for me to cut into. So
cherries.
Nancy's been doing a lot of embroidery.
Just going to be really sweet.
Very.
And lots of white too. I'm adding in there. I'm not sure. This was from another project too that I have in there, but
I need to get one of the.
So I do want to make myself do that. I haven't done one of these in a long time. The foundation paper.
No.
But it'll take me a bit to.
And I had bought the economy block one to do something. Which fabric was I going to do that with?
I have a few of them. I've got a pineapple. Well, because we bought them for the best friend's quilt along.
But I had bought when I bought those.
But then we bought more because we liked those.
Because I really like the economy block.
Teeny economy too.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
So I should do a pin cushion or something out of that. Maybe I'll start with that, and then once I get the hang of it again, I can get this one going because I need to clear out some of my whip cabinet because I painted my sewing cabinet. At least the front of it, not the end. Yeah, because I haven't moved my big cabinet next to it.
Yeah,
but I did a little video showing you guys the process of that. But I had organized that cabinet ahead of time to figure out what I wanted where in there, and I have my whips in these containers.
And I did paint mine.
Most of mine, so I need to clear some of those out.
Mine's got 2 coats of primer and only 1 coat of paint so far. I ran out, so I've got to go get more, but I need 1 more coat of paint, and then I do a light sanding on top of that, and then I'll put 2 coats of polyurethane on here. I hate waxing furniture. Yeah. I know a lot of people do the wax thing. That is not I've done it. I don't like that feeling afterwards. I like to be super smooth, and especially for in here. But anyway, so that's got 2 coats of primer and 1 coat of chalk paint on it.
I didn't prime mine.
Someone was asking about
kitchen cabinets.
Kitchen cabinets. I have painted 2 kitchens with Annie Sloan. I use pure white, so I always prime.
Otherwise, you would be using
chalk paint is very expensive, and so, but also it kind of helps block the. What is it? The tannins in the wood,
right?
A little bit.
It's not the yellowing's not leaching through as much.
I'm a 2 primer coat person. I would rather spend more time
prepping
now than having to go back and redo it in a year or so. So, and then I'll do, depending, 2 or 3 coats of chalk paint. I do water mine down a little bit. That's not coming from me. That's coming from an Annie Sloan stockist.
Distributor.
It gives you a smoother finish, and you're not left with a lot of ridges. So
and it really does.
It really helps a lot.
And make sure
we're not pros. I'm just telling you this is coming
from. You mix the heck out of it when you open it, because I've had defective cans of it before, honestly. And if you have that, take it back, because that was a nightmare.
And it's from shipping.
But you really need to mix from the bottom of the can to get it all mixed in, because some of that whatever that makes it chalky,
titanium, I believe,
settles at the bottom, and so you can feel it when you're mixing it in. Get yourself a mixing stick or whatever, and then scrape that off so you're not wasting any of that.
Spend the time to do it. Yes, I mean they kind of spout, oh, you only have to do 1 coat. That's not true if you're painting anything white. I don't care what kind of paint you're using. So just spend the time to do it. If you're going to do kitchen cabinets, I don't want to redo mine in a year. So I have always used primer.
Sand a little bit, especially if it's an old kitchen. You want to make sure you don't have any grease on there.
That's going to come through in the end. Clean it. It doesn't matter.
Clean it and at least break that
now, if you're using other than white, it's the pure white that you're going to
need multiple layers.
You're going to use multiple. Mm-hmm. Now, I've used gray 1 coat, and it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Duck eggs, because it has more pigment in, I believe, and the white doesn't. And so it just takes more coats. But I like to paint everything white, and so I'll spend the time doing it. Am I having fun? Not usually, and it usually kills my shoulder.
It didn't bother me
But
this time.
no, it didn't bother me this time, but I've also just came off a big, huge chunk of furniture,
project, yeah.
so I'm kind of in that mode. I actually painted a, at the same time as this, because I painted a headboard for the grandbaby's room, which that's easy peasy. There's no drawers. It's super easy. That's all done. I just have to poly it now. And then I do put 2 coats of polyacrylic on the top because I can't handle, my husband cannot handle the smell of any kind of polyurethane or anything.
And it yellows.
It does.
Yeah.
But I kind of think polyacrylic kind of does a little bit too.
Yeah.
But that's how I do it. A lot of people like the waxy look. I don't like that look. I get the matte polyacrylic and I'm all good. So they actually have now extra matte polyacrylic, but I'm not trying it on here. Yeah.
Oh,
so
interesting.
that's how I do it. I've painted 2 kitchens, multiple cabinets like this, all of my white furniture, except for one dresser that I painted probably 15 years ago because I didn't know about chalk paint. I use it on everything.
I now am a fusion paint convert too, but I did enjoy using the anti-slone this time because I was able to water it down to a good consistency.
So we'll have to see.
When it waters,
when
it splashes though, so be aware of that. I mean, it splashes a lot more than just like a regular paint. You can come in, honey.
Okay, go pot. I need to go pot.
Okay, we're going to take a break
We're
for
gonna
a
take a
second.
break. Okay, we're back.
Hi.
She wanted to say hi.
Hi. This is the spacer controller. Thinking that I'm
A spaceship controller?
yeah, but I don't really sing anything that's consistent. And later I
Are you
will
being
be
nonsensical?
showing you a picture.
Okay.
Did you tell me you walked into a shrub?
Yep, that was a butterfly bush injury right there. She bent
Yeah.
over to get some dirt and just jammed right there into her face.
And kind of flicked across your nose too.
Nope, that was an earlier
Oh, that
injury.
was
I don't know
another-
what that was. This was from, I got her out of her car seat and she had that there, so she must have scratched herself.
You want to go get your picture?
It's in the car.
Oh, we'll go color a new picture, okay? And then you can come back in a minute. Can you close the door behind you a little bit? Not all the way, just a little bit. Thank you. Good.
Oh, I can.
So anyways, what were we talking about?
Where are you going?
In your closet.
Okay, that's good.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, fusion paint. I ordered a white fusion paint because I have another cabinet that I will be painting for my sewing area.
So we'll let you know how that goes.
Because the green was amazing. It went on there. 1.5 coats, basically.
Yeah,
It goes on there nicely.
that's good.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. I mean, in case I run out, I don't know.
I mean, it's a different white. It's Victorian lace, so it's a little bit of a warmer white. But I kind of wanted that for this one. Kind of a, I don't know, what kind of cabinet would you call that?
Bookcase?
Kind of a bookcase, yeah. So I'll be doing that. And I don't know what color I'm going to stay in the top yet. I'm having an issue with that, so.
I'm not.
Are you just leaving it raw?
No. No.
Oh, you're not having an issue.
No, I'm not having an issue.
Oh, okay.
Probably a little bit darker than my baskets, most likely. I'm not really into the raw wood look, so.
Oh.
Hmm?
No. I'll figure it out.
No, we'll stain it. It's too cold right now because, like I said, my husband and I do not like the smell
Excuse me.
of
No.
those kind of chemicals. So, and I especially didn't want to do it right now. It's not fun, but I'm glad it's done. Although what I did do is because it's so very white, made my walls look even grosser.
Yellower. Yeah, that's true.
So, but whatever. I'll get to that probably this summer, maybe. I am gonna paint my hutch that I just bought, which is so cute.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. The
Did you
finish.
show
The
them a
finish
picture of
is
that?
bad. Yeah, I did. Well, I did on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's-
because
it's
that
the cutest.
the last day we did FLOSSTUBE, you were going to pick it
Oh,
up that
that's
afternoon.
right. I guess I should do that.
It was
in
a
case-
a Facebook marketplace find.
Yeah, and I made it out alive. Everybody made me paranoid that I was going to get murdered from going to...
She made herself paranoid.
No,
I do that all the time. I used to do a barter group on Facebook before Macklin and I were married. We would barter, like, I don't know, packs of toilet paper or soda for various things.
It is the cutest thing ever.
It's beautiful.
It's just, it's got so much charm, and I love it so very much. But the finish is pretty shot. It's very scratched up. It's very, it's a, you know, it's not going to be painted. I figured I would do it in about August, because then it's so hot, and I'm done with gardening by then, because it's been so hot. So
that's normally dead garden time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of maintaining at that time and keeping stuff watered so it doesn't get crispy, basically.
Yeah.
So I figured that's a good time for me to take that on, so it'll be done for fall and Christmas. But because it's going to be a lot, so
yeah.
But it's
are you just
super
doing that
cute.
white then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to splurge, because if you can actually shellac things and you won't have those tannins come through as much. They now make a primer that has shellac in it, so it's kind of a, you know, that'll help. But it's very expensive.
Sorry, she's here.
Oh, whoa. It's very expensive, so I'll, you know, but I think I will probably splurge on that because it's going to be such a big project. But
I wasn't interrupting.
You were.
I really wasn't.
Do you have any sewing plans?
No.
Are you not?
Oh, no, I want to sew. I want to finish the quilt that I started.
Sorry.
I think that's kind of put me, well, besides being sick, I kind of, because I pulled out older stuff to do, it's like, oh, you know, but I need to finish that up.
Oh, yeah, you do need to finish that.
And it won't take but an afternoon. Yeah.
See? She spotted them. And
It's very...
They're fun. Why don't you go hide them?
Okay.
Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Don't knock into that. There you go.
She likes to hide them in my closet. Remember where you hide them so we can find them, okay? I figure if I do her big basket, then she'll leave mine alone, and
yeah, sure.
Yeah. I do need to finish that Irish chain quilt I'm working on, because that could be actually what I really need to do is start taking quilts to the quilter.
Yeah,
because there's such a pile of them in there.
Sorry, I'm back.
Well, that was very quick. But I think we're going to go because I need to fix... What are we making for lunch today?
Some sardines.
What?
Do you know what those are?
Fish.
Yes, fish in a can. Grandma does not have sardines in her house.
And you would need that anyways.
They're salty little fish, and their eyeballs are still there.
Yeah.
My sister used to eat those, and it would just... It was not cooked. Not my thing. Not my thing. No, we're making bacon and eggs.
Yeah, we're making bacon and eggs. And I got some
Doritos.
What kind of Doritos did you get?
Pickled Doritos.
Pickled?
No, those are pickled green beans.
Yeah, we got pickled green beans. The kid likes the weirdest foods.
She does.
We don't eat sardines.
No,
however.
but she's like, basically we would feed her charcuterie food.
Where'd you see sardines at? On one of your shows?
On Gabby's dollhouse. Catwax loves his fishes and sardines.
I think, doesn't Oscar the Grouch do something with sardines in one of our books too? I don't know. That seems like something he would like.
Or anchovies.
Oh yeah, anchovies. That's what it was.
Anyway, we're going to go. We're going to follow us on whatever. And
follow us here on Instagram. I'm at White House Stitchery. She's at Crafty Cottage Stitches. And let me know if you guys are interested in seeing some greenhouse stuff.
If you have any questions, I think we've been pretty good about answering back.
Yeah.
Comments.
Go back and check out my little, it's like a not even a minute video of the progress on the sewing cabinet.
Oh yeah.
And we will be back 2 weeks from now on Friday
Bye.
again. And I believe...
Bye.
Nobody wants to see your tongue.
That's all, I believe.
Yep.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.